anyways, let's see this. One deserves to be jail.
False allegations are messed up, especially in a world where there's so many weirdos and creeps that actually do weird things.
Why you put Chris Brown in there? Oh yeah, punching up Rihanna.
It's crazy to accuse innocent men of doing something that they haven't done. And we usually see this type of stuff happen with big time celebrities, athletes, especially athletes. And most of the time it's done in the pursuit of money, a payday, check, or maybe because they cheated on you and you're just trying to ruin their reputation. Or maybe you cheated on them and you're trying to ruin their reputation. But we'll get to that later. But at the same time, there's also a lot of allegations that are real, like the P. Diddy situation, which it hasn't been ruled officially yet. But I'm not gonna lie, them parties look looking crazy. But even in situations where the allegations are most likely true, people still want to find a way to get paid for accusing people falsely, or most likely falsely. Let me say that. And allegedly, this is what happened to Odell Beckham and Drewski. So if you don't know who Odell or Drewski are, Odell is a football player who was famous for making that one-handed catch. You know the Odell catch. You know what I'm talking about. And Drewski is a pretty popular comedian that's been blowing up crazily recently, and also has no house, or he's just never home. Is one of the two.
He is going to Spain, fucking Japan, going everywhere, bro. Carson ass house, you never see him home. Yeah. Like that friend that just doesn't want to be home. Just feels bored home. That's too much, yeah. Let's see. Okay. My hair. You see how it is? How am I doing this at night? See, my hair actually looks better. I didn't pick the bag. That's why it's straight. But, dun, 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 dun. Oh shit. Mm. Why am I always clicking the wrong thing? I slowly set numbers to it. By saying things or with things. Yeah, but anyways, let's listen.
But recently, there's been a lawsuit made against the two for allegedly doing some weird stuff at the Diddy party. The lawsuit was from a girl who accused the two of rape back in 2018 at a Diddy party. I'm gonna read you.
They didn't even know each other that day, that time. They met each other at like 2020. The timeline did not add up.
These files, and you're gonna see what I mean, because it was very descriptive. Let me just say that. So on point 77, instead of immediately raping plaintiff, defendant Drewski doused plaintiff with more oil lubricant and then jumped on top of plaintiff's naked and oiled up body, treating it like a slip and slide and knocking the wind out of plaintiff due to his enormous size. Yes, that's an actual legal document. And it gets crazier, because apparently Drewski has actually attended a Diddy party before, as well as Odell. If you was curious about how Odell's in the song. And basically, after Drewski oiled up the girl, Odell came in for seconds, allegedly. But both of them have publicly stated they've both been to Diddy parties before. Drewski has a pretty popular podcast clip of him saying that he went to a Diddy party and then laughing about it. But at the same time, what are these allegations? Like, there's actually no way the lawyer and the defendant actually thought people were gonna believe this. You're finna tell me that Drewski doused?
I wanted people to be. I believe, see, the person, lawyer probably taught people with gullible.
The defendant in oil and then jumped on her? Brother, she will be dead. Like, come on, are we talking about the same Drewski? I ain't even trying to fat shame.
Oh, wait. What's Drewski's way? Are you? What Drewski say? He's 6'2". Okay, this nigga's fucking lineman, bro. God damn. Drewski's weight. This nigga is big as fuck, bro. God damn. What's his weight? I can't. Why the hell are they not showing it? Bro, why can't I see 400 pounds? It's crazy. Crazy, bro. Nigga, actually 400 pounds? God damn. Oh shit, what's up? What's up, yeah boy? Yeah boy. And appreciate the follow, bro. Appreciate you, bro. This is basically talking about how, quote unquote, it's basically talking about the allegations. People, how niggas are getting false allegations and shit. And almost going to jail. And getting their lives, reputation almost ruined.
But at the same time, Drewski jumping up and down on an oiled up body, like, bro, you would crush her to death. And you know the crazy part about this whole thing? People on the internet was actually believing this too. And it's because Drewski was at a Diddy party, like I just mentioned earlier. But at the same time, it's very obvious that this isn't true. And Drewski and his team quickly put out a statement stating that there's absolutely no way this could happen because Drewski wasn't even popular in 2018. He was living with his moms and he didn't even know Diddy. So like, there's actually no way that it could have been him. This kind of gave an alibi for Odell too, because I mean, if Drewski wasn't there, how we finna validate the Odell statement? So both of them kind of got into the clear once that happened, which makes it even crazier to why this was a lawsuit anyways. This was just insane. But in my opinion, this brings up a great topic. We gotta stop these fake allegations, man. Like, even though this Drewski and Odell situation is obviously fake, what if the lawyer and defendant weren't being dumb and they actually made a valid argument, or let me just say lie, that people actually believed fully? They could have very well ruined Drewski's career. Especially since people already know that he's been to Diddy parties before. This kind of shows you how dangerous faking allegations can really get. You really could have just...
Then, what's it called? Johnny Depp. That same shit, bro. He's been to one before. Drewski he literally made a whole video with Diddy. He literally made a whole video with Diddy. And he said it on one podcast. That too. So him and Diddy were, I don't know if they were that close, but like probably like somewhat close.
It's your man's life. Just because you wanted,
because to be invited to the nigga's house to film a skit, you gotta be close, like close. Nah, I wouldn't say close. Just like someone is fun.
Some money. Like, greed is a horrible thing when you get too tapped into it. But what can be worse than greed is jealousy and envy, which is what happened to Xavier Worthy. Now, if you thought the last one was crazy, I'm telling you, this one is even wilder because a lot of what I'm finna say actually happened and it is confirmed that it actually happened. So,
oh shit! Wait, he was a guy. Bro, he literally got the last 2 touchdowns for the fucking, was it KC? Literally got the last 2 touchdowns. Bro was literally cheat code. They literally put him on. He could have, if the game went on and they kept throwing it to him, he would have low-key won. Eagles would have honestly lost. And shit, you didn't even know that fucking Drewski was at the Diddy party, so. But yeah.
Xavier Worthy has a girlfriend named Tia Jones. She's a track athlete, and she's pretty good at what she does. If you don't know who Xavier Worthy is, he's an NFL wide receiver for the Chiefs, and he's actually been pretty good. It was his rookie season last year. He played well all season, and he also played well in the Super Bowl, even though the Chiefs did lose. But he's a very promising talent, and he's very, very, very talented. But sometimes, even if you're talented on the field, off the field issues can really mess you up. And this is exactly what happened with him and his girl, Tia Jones. Because one day, after practice or workouts, he came home, and he realized that his girl, Tia, was cheating on him. And of course, he crashed out a little bit, but there was no physical altercation, mostly verbal, and he basically told her that she has a week to get out of the house. But fast forward to a week, and she's refusing to leave. So Xavier and Tia get into another altercation, but this time it gets violent. But not in the way you think. Tia ends up trying to beat his ass. And she actually does do a lot of damage. I mean, apparently she was hitting him. She pulled out some of his hair to the point where he had to cut off the rest of his locks after the altercation because it looked so crazy. And overall, it was a pretty loud commotion because the neighbors heard and kind of seen what was going on. But see, here's the thing, right? Tia is a national athlete. Her reputation really does matter. So before Xavier could publicly break up with her and say that she cheated on him, she decided to file a domestic violence accusation against Worthy, even though she's the one that hit him. Like, the utter audacity of this girl, it's crazy. You hit him, and then you proceeded to accuse him of assault against you. What are you talking about?
It's backwards, bro. Shit is backwards. That's crazy, bro. Why? Like, how? Like, how is that even weird? You hit someone and you call the police on them for hitting you. Don't they like have like scans and shit that can see if
on the street is allegedly she was trying to do this so she can
probably get some money. Who knows? Her girl was Diddy. No, it's okay. So no. What? Okay. So like basically, Drewski, the girl, some random girl, basically accused Drewski and Odell Beckham. You know the wide receiver, the guy who receives the ball and shit. Yeah, accused them of basically grape and everything. Whatever, going to the Diddy party and, you know, clapping her, if you know what that means. And so, meanwhile, they didn't even know each other. She gave timelines. She said fucking 2018. They didn't know each other 2018. They didn't even know who Diddy was. Drewski was at his home living with his mom. He was not famous. And so that's how the timeline didn't add up.
Get his money, because as soon as she accused him, he actually got arrested. He was facing up to 2 to 10 years in prison before it got disproven. I'm gonna tell you how it got disproven in a second, but stay with me. If Xavier did go to jail, since technically she was his fiance at the time, his salary money from the Chiefs would go to her, which is something you probably didn't know about. But that's why we see a lot of domestic violence charges against these athletes, or let me say allegations. Let me say that, because there's a lot of money involved if you file it and you have any bit of evidence. But Tia never received that money because it was quickly proven that this whole assault charge was fake. And the reason why is because they have a camera in their home, and it literally caught the whole.
That's smart as fuck. That's literally smart. A hidden camera. Well, like, wouldn't that be weird? So if you're doing some sexual shit, boom, or basically calling some other girl, camera's always listening to you and watching you.
Whole fight. Like, how are you gonna accuse this man of assault when you're literally on camera shown to be assaulting him? That's just slow. But once the evidence was shown, the whole entire case was actually dropped. But the impact and the hit on Xavier Worthy's reputation still stayed, because this whole story went viral. His mugshot went viral, the whole story went viral, and everybody thought that Xavier Worthy hit on this girl, when in all reality, she hit on him. And for some reason, she gets to walk away from this whole situation like nothing ever happened. While Xavier's reputation,
she should honestly, I say she should honestly go to jail. If you do something falsely accuse someone, you should go to jail at least for like a year.
Is utterly ruined. Disgusting. This shouldn't be allowed to happen. A lot of y'all might disagree with this, but I honestly feel like whenever you falsely accuse a man of doing something, whatever time he got, you should get yourself. And I don't feel like that's crazy to say that, because the amount of women that are ruining these athletes, these celebrities' lives just to get bread is absolutely crazy. And it's something that needs to be stopped. I mean, there's literally a stereotype of white girls dating athletes, and then whenever they get to the NFL, they accuse them of something and steal their money. That's literally a thing that happens a good amount of the time. Mind you, it doesn't happen all the time, but but it's happened so much that people literally make jokes about it. That is not funny at all. And the only argument I can think of to make against this is that it could discourage women from accusing actual rapists because they don't have enough evidence, which is a sad reality. But at the same time, it's gotten to this link because other women who aren't victims want to play the victim so they can get money, which is very evil when you really think about it. Because you have traumatized women out here fighting to get justice from a criminal doing a crazy, inhumane act upon them. And here you go accusing somebody of rape just because you're trying to get an easy payday. Like, shame is real, and it's a lost art that we need to bring back. I truly do feel bad for any victims of rape and assault in their life, but I also feel equally as bad as people who have been accused of that and they never did it, because both lives end up getting ruined.
I'm gonna see some shit on TikTok and shit. Oh, no, there's some guy. This shit got accused of it. Both spent 15 years in jail. Just for the ladies to come out and say, oh, he didn't do it. Nigga spent 15 years. 15 years of his literally goddamn life. 15 years. He could have had a kid. He could have been graduated from school. He could have been, spending time with his family. Could have had like 2 kids. Loving wife. And some food. Some proper food every single day. All that. Just for nothing. Guy spent 15 years in jail. She admitted that it was false. She got no jail time. No jail time. Literally. 15 years. Bro, at that point he should get, I'd say he should get like a free card. And like literally he really spent the time for not even doing it. I'd say he should get like I'd say he should get a card that exempts him for any crime. I don't care if he steals like $1 million. He needs a card. You can't get your time back, bro. He needs a card. You can do any crime you want. For 1 day. Okay, one day it's alright. 1 day, it's smart. 1 day is alright. If he gets arrested, he's not going to jail. That's what I'd say, bro. God damn, bro. Long lips are an abomination to the Lord, but those who act faithful are his delight.
Besides that, I think that's pretty much all I gotta say for this video. Hope y'all liked it. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Let me know y'all opinions down in the comment section, bro. I don't know, man. I just don't like this. I don't like to see this, bro. Especially from a black girl to a black guy. We brothers and sisters. We ain't supposed to be doing it. Let's see each other, man. And if you're actually defending any of the accusers in this video, you're a part of the problem. I don't care what
I'd be like one of them Twitter niggas, bro. Ouch. But shit, it is good though. It's all good. Shit, now I'm gonna